Yeah, I would appreciate it. Okay.
20 seconds left.
Okay. Thank you, baby. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed. What am I wearing? I am wearing a beautiful organza wrap from Christina's brand. For those of you that don't know, Christina's now on YouTube. Yes, baby girl launched her YouTube channel over the weekend, and I am so very proud of her, baby. So very proud of her. She does this fabulous, beautiful organza pieces and flowers. You'll see it on her channel. I am so proud of Christina. Christina, who do you think you are? I am living for this glow up, blow up in 2024. I mean, come out January, the hair's getting cut, you're doing your thing, your bestie's doing her thing. I just love the positivity. I just love that courageousness. It really is. I read it right there in the comment section. You know, you were like, Fumi, you are so courageous to cut your hair. Darling, free yourself of everything that holds you back. Free yourself of everything that dominates you. Poor is the person whose happiness depends on the permission of another or thing. Ride into the sunset. Ride up into the sky. If you feel like doing something, do it. Don't let your age hold you back. Don't let family hold you back. Don't let friends hold you back. Don't let your job hold you back. Don't let anything hold you back. You know why? Because whoever planted that seed of thought inside of you planted the dream. And that dream, he also planted the reality and the completion. If you have the thought, think about it. What made you think that way? I love the fact that it's also purple because we are talking about Oprah Winfrey. We are talking about Monique. And we are going to talk about Taraji P. Henson. It's all about The Color Purple. The Color Purple was a phenomenal film. I loved that film. I must have watched it 10 times and or more. And so the remake is a musical. And I cannot wait to watch it here in London because it will only be shown by the end of January. I cannot wait. Christine and I are going to treat ourselves and we're going to go. And so Taraji P. Henson, as we very well know, has been out here really calling out what Hollywood has been to her and what she has been to Hollywood. And the math was not mathing.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. And when you start working a lot, you know, you have a team. Big bills come with what we do. We don't do this alone. The fact that we're up, there's a whole entire team behind us.
Yes.
They have to get paid. So when you hear someone saying, oh, such and such made $10 million, no, that's not, that didn't make it to their account. Know that off the top, Uncle Sam is getting 50%.
That's right.
Okay? So do the math. Now we have 5 million. Your team is getting 30% or whatever your team is off of what you grossed.
Sometimes
not
more.
after what Uncle Sam took. Now do the math. So
You're tired.
I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again, like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I get that.
It wears on you, you know.
Moving on, it now came out that they were given rental cars. This is the principal cast. They were presented rental cars of which they were to drive themselves to work. There was an issue with food. There was an issue with trailers.
We were doing rehearsal and they put us all in the same space. Like, we didn't have our own dressing rooms at the time, and they did not give us sorry, Miss O, we didn't have no food.
She had no idea.
She didn't know what was going on.
She had no idea.
She was
I heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
And you corrected it for us. You corrected it.
Didn't I call you?
Yes, and I was like, Miss O, we gotta fix this. And she said, say less. And was it not
And
fixed?
that's what I appreciated, though.
And Oprah Winfrey is one of the producers. The film had $90 to $100 million for the budget, which means I give you $100 million. Go and make this film. 100 million, not 1 million, not 2, not 10, not 15, not 30, not 45, not 50, not 70, 100 million. Now, because I've been out there in those Hollywood streets, I was extremely confused that Taraji would even bring this up. I was confused because I wanted to understand what Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers takes care of all of this. Oprah can only do so much. Oprah is a producer, and there are about 20 producers on this film. By the way, she's not the only one, but she's the most well-known. She has loved this book, This Color Purple, from the jump, even before it was turned into a film. I have done an episode about the story of how Oprah really got a part in The Color Purple, and I'm going to link that right here below. And that episode was a sister to sister, and it was called The Power of Surrender. And it was about how Oprah got the part on Color Purple, and how the late Joan Rivers even spoke to Oprah Winfrey that she ended up going to a fat farm. And I think the director or the producer for Color Purple said, don't you dare lose 1 pound. You come out here as you are loved, appreciated. Let us do this film. So you know that I live for Color Purple, and I like to make sure majority of the time cross-check, double-check on certain aspects, because you want to give the correct story. That is the right story. You want to give the truth. So Oprah has a lot of challenges where they're going to call her name. Does the film do well? Doesn't the film do great? This, that, and the other. Oprah, 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 Oprah. And yet we did see Steven Spielberg right beside her.
The movie was important because it created a space and roles for a group of black women.
Yes, and I would just like to say about this whole Taraji, you know, I heard I was trending yesterday because people are saying that I was not supporting Taraji. Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion of this film, championing not only the behind the scenes production, but also everything that everybody needed. So whenever I heard that there was something that people needed, I'm not in charge of the budget because that's Warner Brothers. You know, that's the way the studio system works. And we as producers, everybody gets their salary. That's negotiated by your team. And so whenever I heard there was an issue or there was a problem with the cars or there was a problem with the food, I would step in and do whatever I could to make it right. And I believe that she would even vouch for that and say that it's true.
I think she would vouch for that. I can vouch for that because I've seen you and your work and behind the scenes.
So with all of this going on for the principal lead actors, I was shocked, because this is something that is a given. It is a given. There's no way, shape, or form you would have Meryl Streep out here in these streets and you would be talking about there's no food in her trailer, there is no trailer, and I can't imagine anybody, even in a drunk state, would call up Meryl Streep and her people to say, Meryl Streep, we're going to get you a rental car and you're going to drive yourself to set. Don't you know, without the actors, there's no film. They should be held and carried like eggs, 100%. It is disgusting that Taraji had to bring that up, and I appreciate the fact that she did. I also know as an actor, it has to be in your contracts. It has to be, all of this has to be in what you negotiate for the film. I did that for the 1-2 films that I did, even the one I did in Norway. My drivers, yes. My trailer, yes. My food, yes. Because you know what? I eat certain foods, I this, I that, or whatever. It's all written there, plain, black and white. Just in case you get it confused. Because there are people out there that will try to get over on you. And that is why it's sad, because you look at yourself and you say to yourself, am I not worthy? What happened here? I know they would not try this with John Travolta. I know they wouldn't try this with Jennifer Lopez. I know they would not try this with the cast of Friends, which was a television show. I am doing a film, a masterpiece. I am singing and dancing, and I'm cracking these 50-year-old plus knees, jumping on tables and the like. And you don't have a trailer for me, you don't have food for me, and I have to belittle myself and even ask. That's disgusting behavior. Needless to say, on their tour, and I think that's what upsets me, because I really love to be an ambassador for everything that I do. As right as Taraji and co were, it gave me a feeling of, look at the cast complaining about how they were treated on Color Purple. Now, do I want to go and watch it? Because whoever produced Color Purple did not support my sisters. So I'm not going to support the film. They've only been able to make about, I think, 50 million. So they haven't even made any money back. But I understand that you have to speak out. You have to be courageous. But throughout this Color Purple tour, all I have heard have been complaints. In an all-black cast, in an all-black film, and it's been a hot smoking mess. I would have enjoyed if Monique had found it in her to convey, portray, or express herself in a different way.
So when you hear Taraji say, first of all, and I just want to give you step by step, okay? Mm-hmm. When you hear those sisters say, when we showed up, we didn't even have any trailers. When we showed up, there was no food. When we showed up, we had to get ourselves to the set. When you hear all of these things, and who was at the helm of this production, James?
Oprah Winfrey.
Okay, so when you hear all of these things, and then you start saying, see, this is the treatment of the black actress. It's nothing new. It's nothing new that the trailers are subpar. It's nothing new that either the food is subpar or there's no food at all. That's nothing new. So when Oprah Winfrey sits at the helm and Taraji P. Henson says, it's an honor that we were handpicked. We were handpicked for this movie. Well, if they were handpicked for that movie, those women should have been taken care of from the moment go.
Right.
There's no way they should have walked up and there were no trailers. There's no way there was no food. And then when you hear Oprah say, but when Taraji called me, what did I do, Taraji? Lady O fixed it. When Taraji called Oprah, what happened was, James, Oprah got caught. That's what happened.
And if you look up the title of producer and what it is a producer's job is, you'll find that what Oprah fixed should have already been prepared when they got there under the title of producer. There need not be a fix.
And you know why things like this can happen, though, James? And we all watched those videos with Oprah Winfrey and Taraji. We all hear different things that Oprah Winfrey may say. When it came down to Harvey Weinstein, and we don't want to put this all on Harvey Weinstein because we'll miss the what? Silver lining?
Because we'll miss the point.
We'll miss the point. We've watched this person, as I'm watching these videos now, and everything was, didn't I champion for y'all? Soon as you called me up, didn't I champion for y'all? For the production. It's like Oprah Winfrey, stop it. Stop it. Because what you did was you didn't champion for those black women, for our sisters. You didn't champion for them. What you did was you, in my humble opinion, it was, we can treat them just like we always treat the black actress. Who gonna check me, boo?
Oh.
I'm Oprah Winfrey. So then when Oprah Winfrey got the call, well, I fixed everything, but y'all know everything should have been done when you showed up. And that's the part that we're missing. Everything should have been done when our sisters walked on that set. It is no way that should have gone down like that. And now when you see our beautiful sisters saying, yeah, but it got fixed, it's like, y'all, we're making it worse doing that.
And either one or two things is true. Either Oprah is powerful, or Oprah is not as powerful at three things. Oprah is powerful, Oprah is not as powerful as we believe, or Oprah chooses not to use her powers as it relates to championing for folks that need championing for.
And you know what, too, James? And I say these things that I'm saying to you humbly. So when this comes out, I hope that it reflects the humility that we're trying to put with it. Okay?
Yes.
It was easy for our community to accept a broken black woman. And we saw Taraji be broken and bent over and crying. It's hard for our community to accept a black woman that has a strong black man by her side saying unacceptable. In an industry,
while exhibiting strength herself, you see two black people coming together saying, listen, we can sit up here and talk about being pro-right, pro-black, or we can sit up here and talk about being pro-truth. Because that doesn't have any colors. Gender bias is not included. We just talking about what is true. And if we deal with what is true, it will help better those people so they won't have to hide from what's real. They can be truthful and say, you know what? Y'all don't know what it is to be Oprah Winfrey. You don't know what it is to be Tyler Perry. Success is a drug that you can easily want more of, and we lost our way, and for that we want to apologize. How can we make it right? Do you know how wide the arms of the community would embrace them for telling that truth?
She blamed Oprah outright, that Oprah got caught when Taraji said, we don't have trailer, we don't have food, they're telling us to drive. And remember when we had the situation with the bonnets, and she was letting the sisters know, you can't be showing up like that. And the message was right. It was the delivery. Most especially when she was in a gown where it appeared she wasn't wearing the right shapewear. For sure wasn't not wearing mine, I know. There's a way that one can do things with honey as opposed to vinegar and salt. I love Monique. I think she's a phenomenal comedian and actress, Academy Award winner. But sometimes you can come off as Bitter Betty. And you're justified because you have been saying this for a minute. And that was why when Taraji came out ever so gently, sweetly, and cried, there was a lot of empathy for her. In the same token, where was the empathy? Where was the juice for Monique? And that is why I say, and that is why I said what I said, of which I will repeat. Monique, there has to be a way of saying things. You are very much loved. You're very, very talented. And I know at a stage you were blackballed, and that was very wrong. But to be gallant and graceful will always win in every fight, in every dispute, in every debate. We are few and far between, and that discussion could have been had with Oprah. It's not the best to have it out like that. You know why? Because where we will pick up on it and say, okay, you know what, let's see how it goes. You also say it in front of our enemies to use it against us. That's what I don't like. That's why I don't try to complain publicly about ours. Me as a woman of color, as a black woman, I don't. That's all I have to say. You know, it's unfortunate all around. I really am excited about the color purple. I'm really excited that, you know, it was done again into a musical. I would have loved to see Whoopi Goldberg in it, some way, shape or form. But I like to support. I like to support. We need to support. That's how the army stands strong. That's how we show unity. And yeah, drop down in the comments and you let me know what you think. I live for you, and I will see you what sooner than later. Don't forget to subscribe, and to Christy's channel as well. Ooh, we're going to come with so many episodes. You're going to live and love. You're going to live and love it, my darling. But please support her, because she's going to bring so many things also that will be unique to her, you know. And of course, we'll come together and we'll do lots of vlogs, and we'll do a lot of family stuff, and you'll see our husbands kicking it and everything. It's going to be wonderful. Christina, congratulations and welcome, 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 welcome to a place that has been waiting for you.